Hello. Let's start the countdown. Don't mind me. I'm just sitting here reading. Pour over predicament. Is everybody ready for the release? I'm a little late. I'm actually a lot late. I'm an hour and 20 minutes late, y'all. I'm so sorry. I might go this way and sit down over here. Oh, I'm not coming over there by you, Eddie. And he's like, what's she doing? Coming over here. Get away from the table so Rowena won't jump up here. I'm on my standing desk. I am late. I'm late because Jack had called. And whenever my kids call, then things get put on hold. So he called. and I'm not prepared. And I have on my Snuggie. Oh, there's people here. Hello, Jeannie. How are you? How are you? Hey, Leslie Lawrence. Hey, Angie. How are you? Let me look up something while I'm thinking on it. I'm a thinking, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Linda. Hey, Linda. How's Nashville? Hi, April. How are you doing tonight over on the YouTubers? Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Jane. Stephanie, earlier when I was live and you're like, where is that? Talking about the bathroom. It's at a gas station. I'll tell you all about it. Let's see. Katya, you did. I'm late. Hey, Linda. Linda, how are you feeling? I've been thinking about you. I was going to message you on Patreon and check on you today. And the day got away, but I'm so glad you're here. But I'm going to go to Patreon over here in a little bit. And I was going to message you then. Tonight. I was moving it. Hey, Becky Jones. Hey, Linda. How are you? Oh, we're doing good. We are doing good. We are doing good. Hey, Amanda. Jeannie says hello to you, Eddie, and grandkids first. Isn't that the truth? I don't have any grandkids yet, but I hope to one day. Drinking water. Where's it? Well, it is 7:15 here. And y'all, I go to bed, I don't know, by 10 o'clock. And so I stopped drinking coffee at 5 or 5:30, sometimes 6. Just because, I mean, we're amongst friends here, right? If I don't, then I have to get up and go tinkle in the middle of the night. And I don't like to do that. So I'm sipping my water. TMI. Jane said, I thought we were never late. I know. I always say we're right on time. Hello, Tammy. Come see us, Roro. No, I'm mad at her. She bit me a while ago. Oh, you can't see it. Well, I guess if you can't see it, it ain't there, but she did. That's her claw. She is so mean. I thought I missed you. You didn't. I was running late, and then I had a couple of phone calls from a couple of friends. Other things should be put on hold when the kids call. That's right. That is exactly right. I'm so excited for June. Oh, are you coming to the reader author get together? Linda's hello. How you feeling? Let me know. Hello, how are you, Mary? Yes, I'm so glad you're here. Tanya, your bathroom disco cracked me up. I had to share it. Well, let me tell you about it. So, do y'all know what she's talking about? I'll share my screen and show you. If you don't know what she's talking about, it was a little freaky a deaky. So let me share screen and y'all can watch it. Let's see, Facebook share. And here it is. Okay. And then I'll tell you the story. Hey, y'all. I came to get gas, and there's something really odd. It says, do not push that button. You don't think I should push it? Okay, y'all. I was in a bathroom at the Sunoco. Now, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my stars. I'm having a notable dance party in the bathroom at the gas station. What in the world's going on here? Oh my God, y'all. This is the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life. What was that? Y'all. So here's the situation. It got so wrapped up to it, I forgot to tinkle. I walked out there and didn't tinkle, and then had to drive home. I was like, oh, my eyeballs were floating. I was so full. So, anyways, what happened was I was out. I needed to get gas, and so I went into the Sunoco. Well, I got gas, and I went in. I was gonna get me a poppy drink, and then drive home and use the bathroom. And so, but there's a second video, and the worker had come in because she obviously knew that I did not know that was in there. And I was like the only person in the bathroom. I was like, what is this? And so the second video, I said, I'm going to film it because I didn't know how, when I went live, I was like, am I going to touch this? And my thought was, if something really goes wrong, like an axe comes out of the ceiling, swings down and shanks me, I have iCloud. Eddie knows to look at my iCloud. And so he would see that there was a video, a live video on there. Y'all would have seen my murder. And so I'm like, if I push this, and it was tempting. I'm like, this is just too tempting. And the little fella was winking. And I'm like, well, surely it can't be something. And I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe it lets off a smell or something. So when I pushed it, the lights went out. I was like, oh no, I have broken the bathroom. And then all of a sudden that mirror ball starts swinging, and those moons come off the ceiling, and then the music starts dancing. And I'm like, oh, so I was getting it. I was having my own personal party. So the lady comes in, and she works there at the Sunoco at the Subway. And she's like, how much fun is this? And I'm like, what is this? So she was telling me that over the past few weeks in Northern Kentucky and 2 in Cincinnati, at the stations where they have really clean bathrooms. And so they always say, oh, we have clean bathrooms. We have clean bathrooms. And to get people to come isn't just enough to say clean bathrooms. I mean, we have Buc-ee's and all that. So, they have to compete with that kind of stuff. And so, anyway, so what happened was that she said that this company came in, they put them all in their bathrooms. And so they do it in the men's bathroom, she said. And she said people will run outside because they like to watch people when they go in there. That's just haphazardly going into his bathroom. And she said that people will go outside and grab their family out of the car and drag them in there. So then the one on US 42 in Florence sings Dancing Queen, she said. And I'm like, oh, I got to go do Dancing Queen. But that's for another day. Maybe tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow to get my hairs cut. So maybe tomorrow I'll go to that one. I mean, but then she said that there's this girl that had her 21st birthday party, and she took all her friends. They went to all 5 of the area bathrooms, gas stations. So, and I had actually, what I'd done before I'd gone on the FaceTime, I FaceTimed my mama, and I was saying, do I push this button? And so she didn't answer. She sent me to the voicemail, and I'm like, what was that? Okay. So you have a hissy fit and you have a come to Jesus meeting. So a hissy fit is not something that you want to see in public. You just don't want to do a hissy fit in public because you'd be embarrassed. But a come to Jesus meeting, now that's kind of a more same thing as hissy fit, but a little bit subdued and in control. And so if I'd have done that to my mama, I don't know if she would have had to come to Jesus meeting or a hissy fit. She might have had a hissy fit because she'd be like, where you been? Why aren't you calling me? But if she was in public and I didn't answer, then she'd be like, honey, I tried calling you. Where were you? So she didn't answer me. So I'm like talking to y'all, and all of a sudden I pushed the button. And while I was dancing, she texted and said, don't push the button. Where's my phone? I was going to show you where she said, don't push the button. And I said, well, too late. I done pushed the button. So let's see. Then she said, I said, oh my gosh, I went to this gas station. Do I push the button? And of course, you can see where I wrote to pee. And she said, don't push the button. Something about disco heard on radio. LOL. And I'm like, what? So she had already heard about it 2 hours away from me on their radio station down in Lexington, because they're the Shop Local Kentucky guy down there. He actually got on the radio and said, I went to this place. It's actually in Crittenden, which is halfway from me and Mama in Lexington. And so he drove to Crittenden because they have it in their bathroom there. So anyways, she said, don't touch the button. Something about disco. And I'm like, I'm all about the disco, y'all. So anyways, that is what happened. So it was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. So then I had to videotape it again with the worker in there with me. So the second video is the worker in there with her. I'm like, let's do it again. And so she and I are dancing, and then she leaves, and then I'm by myself. I'm having myself a good time. Hey, Donna, how are you? Hey, Lauren. Linda said, I'm good. I'm glad you're feeling better. It scares me. That was too funny. First time I've seen a rave in a bathroom. And I was all alone. It was like the best rave ever. I didn't know what was going on. And another fun thing today. Oh, I don't think we'll be able to see it on here. Okay. Well, I'll have to post them. So I'm on my standing desk. I roll this thing around all day long, and I write. And today I wrote 7,000 words. I'm exhausted. But anyways, so what happened was that I was rolling around, and we had, like, I don't know how many turkey, Eddie. What do you think? Eight big turkey. And then we had 3 deer. Oh my gosh. And somebody on here yesterday said that somebody's people come to visit them when it's the cardinal, which I love that. But let me tell you what, I had 5 cardinals sitting out here. I had the girl cardinals, the females and the males. So I got some pictures of those. So if y'all looking for your people, they're here. They're all here. And the Cardinals of Kentucky State Park, I'm feeding them and I'm taking care of them. So I took some really fun pictures to post. I'll post those tonight too. Hey, Debbie from California. Hey, Chelsea. Everybody is here. The bathroom was hilarious. It was, well, I was like thinking, now something really can't happen that bad. It was so much funny. Linda says, hello, Eddie. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Jenny Sue. Hey, Rowena. I have the same problem. I drink too much coffee. Me too. I love the bathroom. It was a hoot. Thank you, Shirley. Rowena is a bad girl, but she don't care. So let me tell you how mean she is. So do y'all ever watch Jackson Galaxy? My Cat's Bad. So Eddie and I, over COVID, when we were so sick, we were just in the bed. And we don't have a TV in our room. So we put a TV in our room. And he fixed it all up so we could have our YouTube TV in there. And so we got to watching the show called My Cat's Bad, or My Cat from Hell. That's what it's called. And so Jackson Galaxy. And I was like, oh my gosh, Rowena needs a box. She needs toys. She needs this. She needs that. So I bought her this box and I put her treats in it. Listen, there's a million treats in here. She put her paw in it one time and said, well, just forget that. I'll just go to my daddy and he'll just give me a treat out of the treat bag. And he does. She's never touched these things. Then I got a rolly ball. So I said, oh, she can roll around the rolly ball. And it rolls and it dumps out treats. She doesn't like it either. As a matter of fact, if I was to take you over there by the fireplace, literally 5 feet from where she's laying, there's treats on the floor. She don't want them. She wants the ones that we hand feed her. So Jackson Galaxy did not help me because she likes to play. And so that's when she'll attack me and it hurts. And so I will run around and play with her. She likes to play hide and go seek. And it is true. Like I'll be sitting on the couch and she'll like run real quick at the zoomies. And then she'll go somewhere and go, meow, meow, meow. And then that means I'm hiding. Come find me. So I get up off the couch or get up out of the office. And we do this a couple times a day. So whatever it is I'm doing, and I go over and I chase her. I say, tag, you're it. And then she runs off and then she hides again. And then meow, meow. And then I go find her. And then when she's circling my feet, she wants me to go hide. So I go run off and I go hide. And then I go, psst, psst, psst. That's how I do. I don't go meow, meow. I go psst, psst. And then she comes and finds me. But if I'm hiding in a really good spot, because I really hide in a good spot, and she knows that I'm in like the bedroom and maybe I'm hiding behind the door and she doesn't know it. And all of a sudden she'll go meow. And then I jump out and go, ah, and she jumps and then she runs and then we do this whole thing. But sometimes she just attacks me. And so it hurt. So tonight was one of those nights and she's bad. I think, though, she was mad because, like I told y'all, Jack had FaceTimed me. And so this is Jack's roommate and his puppy. He raises bully dogs. So why do you think I got the Maisie Doss dogs from Bully Dogs? It's from Cam, Jack's roommate, who's also a coach at the university. And so I was looking at the cute puppy. Look at me. I'm like, oh, talking to the cute puppy. And Rowena was mad. So whatevs, Rowena. So hi, Charlene. I had to start drinking coffee about 2. Yeah. Oh, I could sleep. I would just have to get up. And I don't want to do that. Yes, ma'am. Ha, 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 pets. I know. Tickets bought, hotel booked. As soon as I saw you were going, I booked it. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Yay. Yes, it was funny. You did. What happened? Yes, it was funny. You dancing in the bathroom. There's a lot of comments here, peeps. Oh my goodness. Golly, there's a lot of people here tonight. Wow. Let's see. A gas station. Oh, I no wonder you were like, what? I know. And then I didn't go tinkle. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, I think I saw something about this book and a post down there about this book in Patreon. I have not been able to get on Patreon this afternoon. I was just telling Linda, I was thinking about her, thinking about you, and I'm going to jump over there after we get off here and talk to all y'all over there. The Super Sleuth tier, they get all the books. So yes, that is for that tier. Just so you know. We may see this in a new series. Oh my gosh, could you imagine Maisie in a bathroom like that? My friend lives in Lexington. I have to tell her to go push the button. You do. So it's in Crittenden. So the button closest to Lexington is in Crittenden. And that is like 20 minutes from them. They'll be fine. 20, 30 minutes. Let's see. Good evening, Roberta. Hey, Anna Marie. I have a female cardinal every summer that's kind of enough to eat the ants from my hummingbird feeder. Yeah, I had 2. Oh my gosh. Now, see, I feel like I need to get out my camera and show you. They were bad today. They were fighting, and I'm like, y'all are fighting there. You shouldn't be fighting. There's a million feeders, and there's a million men cardinals here. So, I'm going to have to pull it up now that you've talked about it, April. I haven't even gotten to my question of the week. Okay, but I'm still going to pull it up because it was crazy. I got some really good things of theirs. I think that goes in there, right? I don't. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's see. We're going to get on the Lumix. Not that y'all care about seeing my screen, but you're going to see it again. Just because that's how we roll with it. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we'll just do the whole screen share. I'll get to the reader question in a minute. I know y'all are just dying to see. Here. Okay, share. Can y'all see that? I mean, this is so funny. I never knew you could see me because I'm like, was dancing a while ago. I didn't know y'all could see me. So I don't even know what that is. So I'm kind of worried. There's the skunk. Look at the skunk. There's my skunk. Let's go back. Here we go to view. And then we're going to go to the date. Does that say tomorrow? What is that? Tomorrow at 10 a.m.? Well, there's one of the turkeys. I don't know what tomorrow at 10 a.m. is, but hold on. So I think I can do this. Okay, so there's a turkey, but these aren't very good. Some of them are better than others. That one was kind of running. Look at its goozler. Like it was kind of big. And there's one of them. I'm trying to, oh, now see, isn't that pretty? Oh, look at it. And it had a big old goozler right there. That's one of the turkeys. I need to find the fighting women. I took a lot of turkey photos. We had 3 deer. Look at the turkeys. Aren't those crazy? Okay, there's the girl. So that's a bluebird and that's a female cardinal. Turkey, turkey, gobble, 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 gobble. I got to find the females where they were fighting. I'm like, girl, you should be. There's a cardinal on the tree. There's the female, a female. There's a woodpecker. There they are. I mean, really, girls? Look at that. I'd be ashamed. That's pretty, though, isn't it? Hi, Gina Marie. How are you? Isn't that pretty? Linda said, I would love to push that button also. I know. I wasn't very good when people said don't do something when I was younger or even now. You can't do that. Watch me. Spoiled little girl. Rowena is spoiled, Lauren. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Yes, I know. Jenna is opposite. She wants her treat on a plate. The crazy. Hey, Gio. There's my bestie's friend, Gio. Yes, Rowena is the best. No, she's terrible. And Linda said that you're the best treat giver. I'm going to search for those gas agencies. Oh my gosh, Louisville. Well, when you come to Northern Kentucky, we'll go to one because you're going to be here. Oh, good. I'm going to buy the audiobook too. Yeah. So Linda is talking about, we are reading The Moonshack Murder by my friend Diane Kelly for our I'm hot. Our book club in Patreon. I'm going to get it too. Aaron said, I just saw something about downloading it and not getting it in paperback. I wasn't sure. Yes, ma'am. Send my mama Cardinal back to Southern Indiana. I will. But I had to feed her. I had to love on her. I swear it's the same bird every year. I bet. Hi, Aaron. Hi. Oh, my gosh. I love Scott. Oh, yeah. So the deer, if you're new around here, which you're not, but you're probably newer than what happened over the fall. And you can probably scroll back you're on YouTube, look through the YouTube shorts because you'll see it. So I have a baby fawn, which, oh my gosh, I think it's on there too. So yesterday the deer came in, she was laying in the grass and we're like, what is she doing? She was there for like an hour and she was cleaning herself and just looking around and laying there. But anyways, so when the skunk comes, she eats around the bird feeder right here. And the deer didn't really know what it was. And so I got it on video. And the skunk is it feels safe, so it's not going to spray here. You know, skunks can only spray once every so many days or whatever. And so it felt safe here. And so she that the deer would like go up to it and then go back and then go up to it and then go back. And the skunk didn't care. The skunk just kept eating. But the deer was so cute. But it is on shorts. So if you go up on my video shorts, you'll be able to find those. And for people that aren't on YouTube, that don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube has like reels, like what we do here. And so good evening, Robin. What button? Oh, Mary Beth, you missed it. I went to the gas station today to get gas, and there was a button in the bathroom because I went inside and went to the bathroom, and it said, "Don't push this button." I pushed it, and I had my own personal dance party. I'm not kidding you. Strobe lights, twirly whirl ball. I mean, and it was the boss's dancing in the dark. The lights went out. I'm like, what is going on? And so they do this all over in like 5 different gas stations here in Kentucky. But I filmed it, and because I'm like, first I called my mama. I was telling them I called my mama to see if I'm going to die, then I want you to know I love you. And she says, don't push the button, because she didn't answer my phone call. Anyways, y'all, I am here to answer a reader question from our friend Darlise. And I don't think Darlise is here. I have not seen her. But Darlise says, I got to wait for it to scroll back around. Let's see. And I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. I know I get on here at 6 o'clock, but I'm late. Darlise said, do people expect too much of you? And do they release it? It is not easy as it looks. I realize it's not easy as it looks. Oh, that is such a good question. So, rewind to 2019. And I've been doing this gig since 2010. Okay. So I've been at this a while. I'm what you call an old timer in this business. And, oh, there's a barge going by. Maybe if I can, I'm not going outside because it was just snowing, but I don't know. Can y'all see might not be able to see it. Oh, you might. Can y'all see the lights out there? Way far out there? Oh, you can't. Okay, I might go outside and freeze because it's y'all. But you can see the barge lights. Woo, it's cold. Can you, right there, that right there? Oh, you can't really see it very good. Sometimes they're like black. Sometimes they're like red and blue. Sometimes they're stripes. So today he looks like he's got black and white lights. Oh, there's some red. Well, you probably can't see it, but that's a barge. And it's probably got coal, Kentucky coal, going down that river to the plant, or it's got gas in it. Generally, it's gas or coal. I gotta get my Snuggie back on. That was cold. But anytime it goes by, I love seeing them. I just think that they're fascinating. And there's this guy on the TikTok that I watch named Switchblade, and he is a driver of the tug, and so I watch him all the time, like every night. I'm watching that on the TikTok, and I'm watching the World Cruise. Did y'all know that there's a World Cruise? Oh gosh, see, there's so much to talk about. Anyways, back to the question, then we'll talk about the World Cruise. Darlise, okay, we're going to roll it on back to 2019, pre-pandemic. Though we don't like to talk about it, this is the gigger. So y'all know I bought this property and we started building, and we took down that house in like February, March, and then the pandemic hit, right? And the house building stopped. So we moved in with my sister, right? So it's interesting because my family, like if something happened or we needed to do something, oh, Tanya can do it. She works from home. Oh, Tanya can do this. She works from home. Yeah, get Tanya. She can do it. She works from home. I got to turn the light back on. And so, and I'm like, okay, happily I would do it, whatever it was, or so it like became a big deal. And so then I'm like, they have no idea that I'm running like a pretty big business. And so, but Eddie knew that I was pretty busy. And so, and I don't mind doing things for people. I don't mind it at all. But when people don't realize that sometimes, oh, well, Tanya can do it because she doesn't do anything. That was kind of difficult. And so, what happened was that, I had to sit down with my mama and my daddy and my sister and say, listen, I work and, I work hard. And just because I'm at home doesn't mean I can just drop everything and do whatever. And it was just mom and dad, just a lot of people, have expectations of you. And so, and I think the problem is that people that work from home, I know for Eddie and I, like he's over there right now working and, it's like 7:50 and we should have put down our stuff. So now my sister says, Tanya, you need to stop working. Put your computer down. Get off the hill. You need to stop. You need to stop. Because, we lived with her for 2 years. So then everybody got to see during the pandemic while we were all pandemicking together. And then, mom had a wreck. So then, when I went home for the 3 months, I was working there. And then when she was in the hospital, it was my turn to watch mama. I would take my work up there. And so they kind of got to see firsthand. And then, when daddy got sick, just a year ago, we were just coming back from the Cleveland Clinic and I was working at the Cleveland Clinic and all that stuff. So, so I could pack. I'm lucky. And I view it as that. Like I'm lucky. I had to set some boundaries, but and that's on me, right? Because I never set boundaries. And so I am lucky that you guys afford me to do this job so I can go home and take care of my parents when they were sick and before got to spend a lot of time with daddy before he passed. And, the night he passed, we didn't know he was passing. And I was talking to him just like I'm talking to you. And on a whim, I drove down there at 7:00 at night and said, let's go see daddy. And it was storming and thundering. And Eddie's like, in the storm and the thunder, and he was cooking. I'm like, yeah. So Eddie just was so sweet. He turned off the oven and we got up and we drove 2 hours to see daddy and talked to daddy. And then, he fell asleep at, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And Eddie and I left the hospital. And, if I had probably a job where I went to work at a physical location, I would have probably said like, oh, I can't drive down there and then drive back. That's just too exhausting. I'll be too tired for work tomorrow. But it afforded me to be able to do those kind of things, and it affords me to like a couple of weeks ago, I had a producers meeting and I was at my mama's. And so I was able to do that really quick Zoom meeting with him and then talk to mama and be with her there. And so I'm really fortunate that we can do that. And I love it. And I love it that I can go camping and do it. So it doesn't really feel like a job, but it doesn't feel like a job because I love it and I'm passionate about it. And I love you guys. And so I think, it was during that time that people really didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I'd been doing it for, my gosh, at that point, 9 years, but we make it look like so much fun, right? And I am having fun, which I do love it, but there is a lot of stuff that goes into it. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, but it is if you love it. And I love it. And I don't mind doing the hard work because really in the end, just like Jeannie said, she's going to come to Northern Kentucky in June to an event that I'm going to be at. And so I'm so excited to see her. And this is all worth it. Just talking to her, I feel like in my head, we're all friends. I feel like we're all friends. I feel like I've known you forever. So when we see each other in person, I'm like, hey, what's up? And I just feel like we've been friends forever. And just like, our friend Charlene, I've never met Charlene in person, but I feel like I have, a good thing of coffee and a good sit down with her once a month, and Aaron and everybody in here that's in Patreon, because we do a Zoom, so I feel like we know each other. And so it's something that that I love. And so it's not work to me, but it is a lot of work. But I love it. And like this morning, like I went to bed, I go to bed so early. And I went to bed before 10 o'clock. And then I got up at 5 this morning. I was drinking my coffee, already working. And that's because I can. So let's see what else. I think it would be harder to work from home. I can imagine what that was like. Yeah, you know what? It really, really was before Eddie came to work, but now he does so much and takes so much off my plate that it's a lot easier to focus. Because I mean, I'm the kind of person that if I had laundry, I would be like, the laundry's like, come on, Tanya, you don't have to visit with Roxy Bloom right now. Come fold me. And so I'm like, okay. And so that's the one thing. But now, you know, Eddie, I'm not really good at laundry. I mean, we're just going to put that out there. Like, I'm the person that would wash it because it's yelling for me. I'm like, okay, I'll put you in the washing machine. And then I'm visiting Roxy Bloom and we're talking about coffee and we're trying to kill people. And then we're trying to like solve the crime and I forget about it. And then the next day it was like, oh, I forgot about you. So I have to rewash it. And then that afternoon I throw it in the dryer and then I forget. And then Eddie's like, oh, my shirt is wrinkled. I'm like, oh, just throw a wet towel in it and throw it on high. It'll come out. And so, but Eddie's not like that. Like he'll do the laundry and he hears it and he'll go fold it. I'm like, you need some help? And he's like, no, I got it. I'm not very good at it, but I tried. So anyways, let's see. Great. It was a really good question, wasn't it? Hey, Vicky. I haven't been over to Patreon yet to see your response, but I'm assuming that you responded. I did. I'm going over there here in a little bit. So I'm going to look for your response in our messaging. I got a lot of people to respond to. Okay, where is the event? I would love to come. It is in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, and go to my events page at my website, TanyaCapps.com. Scroll all the way down because the events tab's at the bottom. I don't know why. And click on that and you'll see all the places I am going to be so far this year. Oh, love you too, girl. Yes, Erin is practically an in-law. She stirs the pot with my boys. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I do that all the time with my laundry. I know, Robin, it's terrible. And oh, yay! I'm so all the bad laundry ladies here. We can have our own laundry club. Reunite. I started reading you with the Magical Cure series. Oh, Linda, I'm so glad. Thank you. I love that. Gotta go. See you later, April. Is Eddie coming? Oh, Eddie always comes. Yes, he'll be there. And are you going to be there again? Oh, I love that. But anyways, you guys, I've kept y'all on here too long. I have been on here too late, but I wanted to share with you. Have you guys read this book? It's called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. So my best friend, Lisa, she gave this back to me in December of 2023. And sometimes I pull it out. And I think that they made a movie about it over at the BBC. And if you guys have never read this, it's worth the purchase. I, again, was lucky enough. So I always dog ear things that I look. And sometimes I pull it out and I read it really quick. And I just love this quote. So I thought I would share it with you guys tonight. But I do think that they made a movie out of it. But I think it's on the BBC. I don't know. I have to check it out. But it says, isn't it odd? We can only see our outsides, but nearly everything happens on the inside. Isn't that adorable? So I'll leave you with that. He says, isn't it odd? We can only see our outsides, but nearly everything happens on the inside. Isn't that lovely? Pick up the book. Love you guys.